Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Javay here, the consultant and the baker, and I am on yet another work trip. I have arrived at Clover Bakery. I am currently in San Jose, California, which is really exciting because I've never been here before. And of course, one of the first places I looked up were the best bakeries in San Jose. And this Japanese bakery popped on the list. It is number one. There's already a line outside from what I saw. So I'm excited to get in line and try as much as I can. Come on the journey with me.
So when you walked into Clover, what you see is all of their desserts kind of lined up on the wall. They're all individually wrapped, which is really nice. And then they have this case with like some of the donuts, some of the things that they would have to actually get out. But I love the setup. You kind of walked around and picked out what you wanted on a tray using tongs. And here are the things that I picked up.
Okay, I have secured the goods. This is very exciting. I have never been to a Japanese bakery before. And the whole process was actually really cool. You walked in, you had to pick up a tray. There were tongs there, like you went around the selection that they had and you picked out what you wanted. There were only a few items that were up in the front in like the refrigerated case. And I picked one thing from that. So I got some melon bread, cute little design on that. I got an almond, I think croissant or pastry. You can already see the layers in that. I'm excited about that. They had some chocolate shortbread cookies. Like I really wanted to try these. There was a blackberry Danish, which I'm very excited about. I love blackberry. And then there was a custard filled donut. And I've only seen these in like one other place. So I'm actually going to start with this one. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, definitely don't want to make a mess, but I probably will. Good old acetate up here. I'm assuming just to keep that in. Ooh, that looks amazing. And all in all, I only spent $13, which is a very cheap haul for a bakery visit. Normally I'm spending like $25 to $30. I spent $13. I will go back there any day. That custard's really good. Definitely filling the custard. I'm not going to try too much more of that because I got a ways to go. Okay, I'm filling that. Should have got some napkins, but I didn't. That's all right. The bread was nice and soft. Didn't have too much flavor to it, but nice and soft. And again, I love the custard. We're going to try one of these little cookies. Those I like. I might try to make those. I love me some shortbread. That's good. They had lots and lots of other things as well. Lots of savory breads and items, which is pretty cool. I love the texture of this melon bread. I don't know what sort of flavor I'm supposed to be getting. As far as sweet bread goes, it's delicious. I don't know if it was supposed to taste like melon or if that's just the name for it. I'll have to do my research, but it's really tasty. I just don't know what I'm eating. Okay, let's try this nice flaky baby. So this one is not as sweet as that melon bread. You get a nice burst of like almond flavor towards the end of that bite. Can always appreciate people who make danishes because they're actually very difficult. Definitely not one of the easiest pastries to make. So we'll see how it goes. Has a really good flavor. The texture is missing just a little bit, and that's okay because it's still really, really good. But I wonder what their process is for making the Danish, or if it's just been sitting for a little bit. I'm sure they produce in high volume. Okay. All right. Here's my rating for this bakery. Really enjoyed Clover Bakery out here in San Jose. I would definitely go back there again. I loved the textures that I tasted today. And I actually really liked the flavors. I just didn't know what I was eating. The melon bread is really good. It's nice and sweet. I don't know what kind of flavor or texture I'm going for. That's a really good dessert though. These are really cute. This makes me want to make some chocolate shortbread. The Danish has a really good flavor. Texture is wanting a little bit, but otherwise still really good. That almond flavor at the end, gorgeous. Love that. Love all the flaky layers. And then the custard in that donut was spot on. The texture of the donut was a little interesting. I almost wonder if it's a brioche dough. Maybe it's brioche, and that's totally fine. It wasn't off at all. All in all, I'm giving this bakery 8 out of 10. And I only give them an 8, or I only take away 2 just because of the texture from the different things. Also because I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be tasting, but chances are I'm probably tasting exactly what I need to be tasting. And I just don't know it. Would I go back there? Absolutely. It's a pretty cool spot. And let me tell you a secret. Anytime you go to a cultural spot, and I'm talking soul food, Asian, Indian, you name it, if you don't see people who are connected with that culture, it's not good. So in that bakery, I saw so many Asian Americans in there, I knew for sure that it was authentic and that it was going to be good. Same thing with soul food. If you don't see African Americans in a soul food restaurant, it's probably not good soul food. If you don't see Indians at an Indian restaurant, probably not a good restaurant. There are a lot of them there. They vouch for that product, and I would say it's pretty good. Nice, enjoyable experience. Let's see where we go to next in San Jose.